LEED v5 is the next version of the globally recognized comprehensive framework for green building practices. LEED v5 will drive real-world impact and positive change. Today, we will review the Quantify and Assess Embodied Carbon Prerequisite. The Quantify and Assess Embodied Carbon Prerequisite is critical for both design professionals and building product manufacturers to understand. It is important to remember that nearly 50% of the credit weightings in LEED v5 are related to decarbonization strategies. The Quantify and Assess Embodied Carbon Prerequisite's intent is to quantify the embodied carbon impacts of the structure, enclosure, and hardscape of a project and assess the top sources of embodied carbon. Project teams must comply with the following requirements. Quantify the embodied carbon impacts like global warming potential of the structure, enclosure, and hardscape materials for the project. At a minimum, include asphalt, concrete, masonry, structural steel, insulation, aluminum extrusions, structural wood and composites, cladding, and glass. Quantify the cradle-to-gate embodied carbon emissions for each material. Alternatively, projects using life cycle assessment or embodied carbon software tools may report the results from their tool. In addition, project teams must identify the top 3 sources of embodied carbon on the project and describe how project-specific strategies were considered to reduce the impacts of these hot spots. Manufacturers need to be prepared. Without environmental product declarations, EPDs, and other transparency documentation, products may be overlooked in favor of those meeting LEED v5 criteria. LEED v5 incentivizes the use of materials with reduced embodied carbon, pushing manufacturers to innovate and offer sustainable alternatives. Early adoption of LEED v5 requirements positions manufacturers as leaders in sustainability, appealing to environmentally conscious clients and projects. Work with consultants to navigate LEED v5 requirements and optimize product offerings accordingly. Manufacturers that want to learn more about LEED v5, health product declarations, declare labels, and specification strategies should visit Elixir Environmental.